Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And shoving his way inside the 35. They can't tackle him. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The Raiders at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
Let's go. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going for it with Pierce. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
5-9.
Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They get this out quickly to the left side. Oh, it shifts past him. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
59.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ray.
Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
12.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow will throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second and 10.
Set.
Here's Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Andre Yoshibas, 33 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Pushing his way through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off. He's got him in, complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Baylor Tiger. Home to trips right.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 120 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
21. Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Run! Hey, ram.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Pierce will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Once more, it's Pierce. And this time he is in. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Palmer going in motion right. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback With that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, ram. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
11, Thomas. 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
11, mighty. 12.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
11, mighty.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Palmer going to go in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Palmer, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort.
Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Kaplan, 59, 59. Set.
Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
James now to return it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back.
And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
11. 12.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Now Burrow on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
From the 2 now, second and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gun.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
11.
Eckler again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 162 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Let's go, let's go. Hey, Ray. Ready!
They go again with Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
12. Home the troops right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Pierce now up the middle. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run here with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second down, goal to go.
Home troops right.
Throwing, Herbert. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tape.
Now it's Burrow. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
On one, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here we go with Burrow. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.